Lease Ram 1500 for $399 a month. See your SoCal Ram dealer today.
We are Eyewitness News, LA's hometown news team.
This is Eyewitness News with live breaking news.
Breaking news at 10, chaos at a country club. We're learning new details after a gunman opened fire at a New Hampshire country club, killing one person. Hello, thanks for joining us. You're watching Eyewitness News at 10, live on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. I'm Sophie Flay.
And I'm Jory Rand. First responders swarming the New Hampshire Country Club. There were initial reports of 2 shooters causing confusion among those fleeing. Investigators later clarifying one man was detained and there was no further danger to the public. It all unfolded at the Sky Meadow Country Club in Nashua, located less than a mile from the border with Massachusetts and about 45 minutes north of Boston.
We've now learned a man was shot and killed and several other people were wounded. Some were also hurt in all of the chaos. Witnesses say the gunman was inside the club's restaurant and there was a wedding reception going on in the next room. One of the guests sharing this chilling eyewitness account.
We had just gathered around the dance floor. We were about to do a Greek smashing of the plates and throwing the dollar bills. The bride had just come up to me and gave me the plates to say, all right, you give this to my husband. And all of a sudden we heard pop, 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 pop. Heard 5 shots. All of a sudden heard a gun, chaos, screaming, and then running. It was just the scariest thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Absolutely terrifying. Witnesses say police escorted some of the people into the room to keep them safe as they searched for the gunman. They say someone apparently smacked the gunman with a chair, causing him to drop the weapon.
Safety measures are increasing for Jewish communities ahead of the high holidays. More police officers will be present near synagogues and in Jewish communities. Police Chief Jim McDonnell says they will maintain heightened awareness and preparedness as Rosh Hashanah begins at sundown on Monday.
President Donald Trump and top administration officials are heading to Arizona, where they are expected to speak at tomorrow's memorial service for Charlie Kirk.
The event is getting the highest security level available. ABC's Christian Cordero has more from Washington.
The public memorial for conservative activist Charlie Kirk will be held tomorrow afternoon with an expected overflow crowd and extremely tight security.
I think it's important to host because people want to mourn. They want to mourn for Erica and her children. They want to mourn for Charlie. They want to mourn for our country. They want to mourn for this attack on our First Amendment right.
Tens of thousands of supporters are expected to pack State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona to hear speeches from President Trump, members of the administration, and Kirk's family.
I guess I'll say a few words. I don't know, but I guess I will. But I knew him very well. He was an amazing guy.
The event is open to the public. Organizers say attendees can expect TSA-level security. No bags will be allowed in the stadium. Tensions have been running high since Kirk was assassinated on September 10th while speaking at Utah Valley University. Outside the Phoenix offices of Turning Point USA, the organization Kirk founded, people have been leaving flowers and notes since his death. But on Wednesday, police say a man left a backpack near a news crew. The bomb squad responding before declaring the scene safe. The Secret Service tells ABC News late last night it detained a man who said he was a law enforcement officer and armed. Officials say the suspect, Joshua Runkles, was taken into custody on charges of impersonating an officer and bringing a gun to a prohibited area. He was released on bond. Federal law enforcement agencies say they are tracking several threats of unknown credibility against people planning to attend the memorial, according to a new assessment obtained by ABC News. Law enforcement says they're ready.
Our officers and personnel are very well prepared. We're always going to be vigilant and ready to go.
The stadium has a capacity of about 63,000. Local officials say they wouldn't be surprised if more than 100,000 people gather for the memorial. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
Christian, thank you. Governor Gavin Newsom signed a package of bills in downtown LA today aimed at restricting the Trump administration's ICE crackdown. A bill signed to ban ICE agents from wearing masks won't take effect until January, but the rest signed today go into effect immediately. They include preventing officers from entering schools or hospital emergency rooms without a judicial warrant. Another requires parents, students, and staff be notified about ICE operations on campus.
Future happens here first. We're America's coming attraction. It's a point of pride and responsibility. We have to do more. We have to do better.
California is the first state in the U.S. to pass an unmasking law for federal agents. Acting U.S. Attorney Bill Staley was quick to respond, saying there's zero tolerance for direct or implicit threats against government officials, and the matter has been referred to the Secret Service.
Hundreds gathering at MacArthur Park today to help kick off a community initiative to document ICE raids. Organizers of this Save America movement are planning to have trained camera crews and volunteers catch ICE operations as they happen. The group today unveiling 3 specially outfitted Liberty vans, which will be staffed by those crews. LA Mayor Karen Bass joined community leaders at today's rally, saying the city will always stand united with threatened families.
I opened my newspaper today and I saw that 400 people were detained in Chicago. What started here, they used us as a petri dish to go around the country wreaking havoc, to get the American people to normalize the militarization of our cities, but we are not going to accept it.
Among the trained staff will be lawyers, clergy, and veterans. Save America organizers say they'll begin recruiting volunteers in the coming weeks.
Now to a gruesome discovery in Encino, where CHP says a dead body has been found on the 101 freeway on-ramp. Officers were on scene near White Oak Avenue today. This is video from the Citizen app. It's not clear how that person died or ended up there. They also haven't been identified. Now, this investigation is ongoing.
Some major construction projects underway this weekend. Paving work taking place on the northbound 605 through Santa Fe Springs. Traffic down to 2 lanes from Telegraph Road south of Slauson. The on-off ramps at Telegraph Road are both closed, as well as the connectors from the 5 and 605. All lanes are set to reopen by 5 a.m. on Monday.
And meantime, along the 405, traffic on both sides is reduced to 3 lanes between Santa Monica Boulevard to just north of Sunset Boulevard. Santa Monica and Sunset Boulevard on-ramps are closed, and the southbound off-ramp to east and westbound Wilshire Boulevard is also closed. Now, this stretch of the freeway is expected to reopen by 5 a.m. on Monday, just in time for the morning commute. The closures are part of Caltrans's multi-million-dollar repavement project set to be complete by 2029.
3-1. Trout swings, and that one's going to go! He did it! He did it! Number 400 for Mike Trout!
With so much attention on Clayton Kershaw this weekend, Mike Trout reminding everyone he is still one of the greatest to ever do it. Home run number 400 on his career tonight. It came in the 8th inning against the Rockies in Denver, but this special moment wasn't just for him. The fan who caught the ball wound up giving it back, and the only thing he asked for was to have a catch with the 3-time MVP. Pretty cool. He got it.
Yeah. Well, surfers saying one final goodbye with a paddle out.
One family is finding solace in the arms of friends and strangers. We'll take you to the coast.
Plus, do you know what you want for Christmas? USPS now accepting letters to Santa and its annual operation to grant as many wishes as possible.
And as we're heading into the evening, we're tracking some clouds and temperatures starting to cool down. We're looking at temps around downtown LA hovering around 67 degrees, but we're looking at all that cloud coverage. We're tracking some